You've been getting gang stalked for almost 5 years, or past 5 years?
Yeah, it's been over 5 years.
Okay. Now, we met via internet a few days ago, and out of that interaction, um, you have come and met me based on educational courses and crisis counseling I was doing on the internet. And this is the first time that I've been intimately involved with somebody who is getting gang stalked, especially at a high level in person, for a long period of time. And we're in person, and we've both been experiencing gang stalking together. And out of this interaction, we're analyzing the gang stalking you've been getting
Mhm.
and brightening street theater, electronic weapons.
Yes.
And go ahead and put your input in there, whatever you want.
Um, I just believe that this kind of human experimentation and torture is being perpetuated by millions of people at this very moment, and those victims and targets are being systematically silenced and erased. So, someone needs to put a stop to this injustice immediately.
And for the record, a gang is only three or more people. So, gang stalking, group stalking, cause stalking, community stalking, multi stalking, and any other term that anybody can come up with, it's all based on the same activity. A group of individuals stalking one person, and a targeted individual is an individual who is targeted by the group stalking, and groups seem to use the same patterns. Uh, Color coding or color harassment, following individuals with the same color clothing, gaslighting, following individuals with the brights on their car in broad daylight, have been noted by many people going through gang stalking. Um, Noise campaigns, that's something you went through in your neighborhood before coming to meet me, especially, isn't that so?
Absolutely.
Neighbors slamming their doors at specific times,
Yes.
periodically, when based on your activity, when
Yes.
you come and go or wake up or whatnot.
Yes.
Okay, and so now you seem to be able to function on a street level moderately okay. Though it's bothering you, since we've been together, we have been out in public, and you've been able to communicate to people about your gang stalking.
Yes. I have.
And now, do you feel that the gang stalking has increased since we've been together?
Absolutely.
So at this point, the individuals behind the group stalking may feel threatened by our interaction.
Yes.
Can you go a little deeper into that?
Just to elaborate, of course, they feel completely threatened at this moment because of exposing the cowardly acts of domestic terrorism perpetrated by these gang stalkers who are actively domestically terrorizing American citizens across the world. And no one really knows who's behind this evil crime, but it's a network of organized stalkers being paid to do so, and the victims being completely tortured and humiliated, and someone needs to put a stop to this.
And I've noticed when you first got here, everything was going really cool. In the last 24 hours, there seems to be some tension arising from amongst us.
Yes.
Do you feel that that has been triggered or inspired by the group stalking, or do you believe that is a natural?
Well, a lot of it has to do with me feeling silenced at the moment and feeling as though my life is in danger, which it is. Um, so yeah, I feel as though I don't have any civil rights at the moment, and I have not requested my Freedom of Information Act, but I am currently trying to get that taken care of, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. This is truly a very vicious and cruel campaign to slander someone and lie about them. So it's very cruel to do this to somebody.
Now, when you say you've been feeling like you've been being silenced, can you go deeper into that?
Yes, of course. There's been too many instances of, um, perpetrators getting away with their crimes, and something must be done.
Now, what type of actions are you prepared to take to when you say something must be done? What are you formulating within your own mind?
Well, at the moment, I'm working with uh, you know, several other professionals who are also victims of this targeting, and together we are formulating plans to combat this new evil across the world.
So you're looking for solutions to what's happening,
Yes, of course.
and together we've spoken to before we even met. We seem to have spoken to different people
Yes.
through conferences and whatnot.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where do you see this interaction going? Now that we're both being gang stalked and we've met, and we seem to both be looking for solutions to the issue. But where do you see this interaction going? Do you see us? We're definitely recording an interview.
I see it as us being able to inform an uninformed and uneducated public on the subject, and to get as many voices unheard out there as possible, so that they are heard and they are respected and they are accounted for, and that we put these perpetrators behind bars where they belong.
Okay, so now we're gonna conclude this with that we want to continue. Uh, I support you 100%, and we're continuing to do the conferences. We're continuing to do the educational work. At least together we've been doing that already before you got here. We both seem to have different approaches to the gang stalking, which I think is a positive thing because not everybody is going to react to the same situation identically.
Right.
We're all individuals and we all have different responses and we all view things differently.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been learning things from you and from your approaches, and I think that's a very progressive formula that has been added to my own courses. You've enhanced my educational abilities to help my fellow man and be able to teach people exactly what they're going through. And so we're going to be moving further on into that. And so this isn't it. We're going to keep coming back and doing more. Now I'm going to give you the floor. Is there anything you want to follow up with, or you got the floor right now?
I just want my perpetrators or anybody involved in gang stalking to stop what they're doing and realize that they are committing federal crimes against humanity, and that what they are doing is murder. So I want them to recognize that and realize they are causing people pain and suffering. And that this isn't a game, but this is real life, and these are real people being hurt. So that's it.
Okay, that was very strongly and well put. I congratulate you on that, and I encourage people to get together with other people who are being gang stalked in person when necessary, and you will learn a lot more, and there will be more to learn the more time you spend around somebody being gang stalked. And we're going to leave off at that.
Absolutely.
All right.